Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to today's yoga class. I am Zakia, a yoga teacher based in London. To the Elays Network ladies that are joining, Assalamu alaikum, so good to see you. And for those that are new, welcome to today's YouTube video. It's my first live video, so I'd love to hear your comments and your feedback. And I really hope that it benefits you during this time. I had a few people ask to create a stretch video during Ramadan, especially in those moments where fasting can perhaps create headaches, maybe a little bit of fatigue. And so I really hope today's class enables you to feel grounded, to feel energized during such a beautiful month, a month where we are completely devoted to Islam, to Allah and our connection with. We're going to start with a simple breathing technique. And before we do, I invite you to bring a cushion, bring a pillow to place underneath your sitting bones. It's a really nice way to feel elevated and also to feel loose, perhaps more comfortable around the hips as well. This is an accessible flow, so there will be modifications throughout, and it's not going to deplete you in any way. It's going to allow you to feel a sense of energy, so an uplift of energy and also clarity in mind, I hope, inshallah, through the breath work. So again, starting with a cushion or a blanket or a pillow underneath your sitting bones, and then placing your hands on your knees. Good. Now, as you place your hands on your knees, gently press the palms down and lift through the crown of your head. Great. Now, if this doesn't feel accessible for you, again, this is an accessible practice. I want you to be able to feel comfortable in anything that you're doing today. And so with that, if you'd like to sit perhaps with the feet towards the side, you can absolutely do that. If you want to bring the feet together, if this feels a little bit more comfortable, you can. Or if you want to have your legs extended, you can absolutely do that if you're experiencing any knee pain. Okay? So wherever you are, coming into a comfortable position and take your time to arrive. And then as you do, gently close down your eyes. Again, placing the hands on the knees or wherever feels comfortable for you, and start to grow tall through the crown of your head. As you grow tall through the crown of the head, maybe the eyes are closed, and if this doesn't feel comfortable, maybe you start to gaze at the tip of the nose and come into a natural rhythm of breath. So maybe that just means becoming aware of your breath, perhaps for the very first time today. A month of devotion, of purification. And yes, an incredible month, but also within the fasting and as our bodies get used to fasting, abstaining from food and drink. It's so important for us to implement techniques also that will help to regulate our nervous system through this time. And I found Salah to be such a beautiful remedy for this. Walking on our mats 5 times a day, to pray, to feel connected. And I've also found movement in between those moments to help my body feel aligned, for my mind to feel clear, and to reduce any brain fog or lack of focus that we may experience during this time of abstaining through food and drink. So again, just a gentle inhalation and a gentle exhalation in its natural rhythm, your natural rhythm. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, and just notice the breath for now. Drawing in fresh oxygen. Maybe exhaling through the mouth. Good, and then gently drop the chin towards the chest. Breathing into the back of the body. And as you breathe into the back of the body, maybe you start to notice a slight expansion, so separation of the shoulder blades. Good, and then gently bring the head over the heart once more and bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Good, opening and finding space along the neck. And breathe in for another 4 cycles of breath, so maybe you start to count the breath in mind. Everyone's breath count will be different, so take it at your own pace. Good. We don't want to overexert the body in any way. We want to benefit it through today's practice. And if there's anything that can benefit your day and your body, it is your breath. Focusing deeply on the inhalations and the exhalations to purify our vessel. Good. And when you're done, left ear, left shoulder. Maybe one side feels tighter than the other. For me, it's always my right side. And maybe you want to part the lips gently. It's accentuating the stretch here. So maybe you start to feel it more deeply. Good, and then gently draw the head back and around towards the right, and then the chin down towards the chest, and find some neck circles here. And deepening the breath with every inhale and exhale. So if there's any tension that's been accumulated in the body, we're starting to release it, or at least soften it. Good. And then slowly bring the head over the heart once more. And open your eyes if they're not already. And we're going to come into an alternate breath meditation. So this will be fairly short, but there will be another video for you to practice the Nadi Shodhan, the alternate nostril breath, for 10 minutes should you wish to join me. For now, let's practice. And again, you can come to the video if you'd like to experience it more. The Nadi Shodhan is a wonderful breath to purify the body, as in the physical body through breath, but also to oxygenate the brain, the mind, and of course there is a sense of dehydration when we are fasting because we're not drinking any water. And so this is a wonderful way to bring oxygen into the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of your mind, your brain. Okay? So an easy way to practice this, again, is to be seated, as we are. But if you need to move and shuffle to make yourself feel comfortable, then absolutely do so. Okay? So we're using the thumb and the forefinger of the right hand, and you're going to close the right nostril first and inhale through the left nostril. So just take a moment here to breathe like so. Inhale. And then you're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, close the left nostril, exhale through the right. Good. And you might find that if you're feeling blocked around the nose, you may need to have a tissue at hand because this is a wonderful technique to clear out the nose as well. So please pause me and come in again. But if you're good, let's begin and let's start again. So again, we're going to close the right nostril, inhale through the left, close the left, exhale through the right. Close the right. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. So you got it? It's the alternate nostril, okay? So we're going to close the right, take a pause. Inhale through the left. Pause, close the left. Exhale through the right. Good. Pause. Inhale through the left. Pause, close the left. Exhale through right nostril. One more. Close the right. Inhale through left. And pause. Exhale through right. Close both. Inhale through the right. Exhale through left. Close the left. Inhale through the right. Close right. Exhale through left. Close the left. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through left. Good. Two more. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Take a pause before your next breath. Hands on the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Opening the eyes if they're not already. And now let us use the body to create space. Okay, so inhale, reach the right arm up. And then reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hands back down. Okay, so we're going to move with the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Wonderful. One more time. Inhale and lift. Exhale, hands down. Left hand on the right knee. Right fingertips behind you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, look towards the right shoulder. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale in a gentle twist. Good. Opposite side, right hand, left knee. Left fingertips behind you. Inhale. Exhale, look behind you. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Coming back round. Bringing the feet together. And you can stay seated on your pillow, or you could bring the sitting bones on the ground for this. Placing the hands on the feet, take a breath in, grow tall. And on your exhale, start to forward fold over the legs, and it doesn't matter how far you go. Draw the chin towards the chest, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So we want to bring in as much oxygen as we can in the body throughout this practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Starting to sit up. Bring in the hands on the knees. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Look up. Exhale, start to round, so working into the spine, chin towards the chest. And inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale and round, chin towards chest. Good. Slowly start to close the knees. Bring your hands around the knees and give yourself a hug, placing the forehead down. A big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Placing the hands down on the ground now, and we come into our tabletop. So you can move the pillow away from you and bring the knees down and the wrists down on the ground. So spreading the fingers wide, knees under hips. Take a moment here to just sway side to side. Good, moving the body. So today's practice, again, it's that fluidity. What I mean by fluidity, it's going to be nice and gentle. Think water and waves, wave-like movement. This is just to create a little bit of space, but also energy in mind, clarity, so that we can continue to feel focused away from our body's responses toward the fast period. Okay. When you're ready, start to curl the tailbone under and the chin towards the chest, rounding through the spine. Tops of the toes are flat, or you can tuck them under if you'd like. Stay here. Breathe into the back of the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Exhale, drop the tummy down, lift the hips and the head, look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Chin towards the chest, tops of the toes down, bringing the hips all the way down and the forehead down on the ground. A little sway of the forehead side to side, and maybe you start to shift the hips too. Good. One more breath here. And exhale. Wonderful. Bring the palms back down and rise up into tabletop. And we're going to create a figure 8 with the body. So hips down and around. Head towards the left and then head towards the right. So think 8, the number 8. And start to move the body and sway the body. And you might find that one position feels good, perhaps for the side of the body or the lower back. And you can stay there if that feels nice. Otherwise, continue moving, letting go of any tension that you may have stored. So I find that my jaw is always a little bit tight, tense. And so this movement just allows me to move in a way that feels free. This is just you in your room. There's no judgment here. Doesn't matter what it looks like. What matters is the way it feels. Good. One more cycle of breath. And on your exhale, coming back into a tabletop position. Wonderful, everybody. Press the palms down in the ground, and you can absolutely stay here in tabletop. This is always an option. Or you could bring the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. So in your downward dog, just walking the hands forward. And bend the knees, lift the hips. Take a moment here. Let's stay here for 4 cycles of breath. Finding space in the side of the body. So as you bend your knees lightly, you can lift the hips maybe. Don't worry so much about the heels down on the ground. We're just starting. Good. Maybe there's a sway side to side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more cycle of breath. And on your exhale, bringing the knees back down towards the ground and child's pose, forehead down. Good. So we'll wait for everybody to arrive and take a moment here to breathe. Good. And then when you're ready, we go again. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, little sway side to side, breathing in and breathing out. And then when you're ready, take an inhale and bring the knees down on the ground. Exhale, tops, toes flat, hips down, forehead down. A breath in and a breath out. Wonderful. One more time. Inhale, rise, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift the hips, bend the knees, downward facing dog. So you want to have the hands and the fingertips spread wide and see if you can press through the forefinger and the thumb. Inhale, lift the hips so you find a nice stretch through the shoulder blades, maybe the underarms. Draw the ribs in slightly. Take a full breath and then hug back in. Good. Now with your next inhale, start to ripple forward high plank. So a little bit of strength. This is really good for the core. You can absolutely drop the knees down if this feels better for you. Always options and always listen to yourself, especially during this time. So if you find that you have energy, then absolutely bring the knees up. But if you'd like to bring the knees down, this is still energetic and still build strength, but always connect with your breath, okay? Take an inhale. On your exhale, start to come down onto the ground. Good, so you may need to move the cushion away, like me, and then bring the hands under the shoulders. The tops of the toes are flat on the ground. Inhale, lift the hips. Lift your shoulders. You're going to squeeze gently through the glutes and don't go too far. If this feels too much for the lower back to lift all the way up, please don't do it. Let's just start low today. Okay, so nice long spine here. The crown of the head reaches forward. The hands are pressing down in the ground and you're gently bringing your elbows back. Okay, now as you do, you might find strength, maybe a bit of engagement through the back of the body. Take a full breath in and then exhale, bring the forehead down. Good. Inhale, draw the heels towards the bottom and gently sway the legs side to side. Think windscreen wipers of a car. Good. And you can exaggerate the movement if you want to, bringing the feet all the way down, or maybe just a gentle sway. Good. Really nice. Just creating an evenness, a sense of relaxation through the lower back. And then gently bring the tops of the toes back down. Good. Inhale, lift the chest once more, baby cobra. Think elbows back, but the hands stay as they are. And then exhale, come back down. Good. Heels into bottom and a gentle windscreen wiper, easing any tension through the back of the body. Wonderful. One more time. Tops of the toes flat. Inhale, lift high or low, elbows come back. Breathe in and breathe out, relax. Good, heels in towards the bottom and a gentle sway side to side. Lovely. All right, placing the feet back down. Tuck the toes under. Lift up either with the knees down or up, high plank. Take a breath in and exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Full breath. And exhale, drop the knees once more. Good, so taking it really slow, okay? You're going to come onto the feet here. So tucking the toes under, sitting on the heels. This can feel quite intense for the soles of the feet, but it's a wonderful way to stretch them out as well. If this feels too much, you could roll a blanket or put a pillow underneath the bottom and then sit on the pillow here, and that might ease some of the discomfort. Okay, so placing the hands on the thighs, growing tall through the crown of the head. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Inhale, exhale. 3 full breaths on your own. One more cycle of breath. And then exhale, bring the hands back down. Really nice, everybody. Tap the toes down. Wonderful. You're going to bring the knees a little bit further back. And then the right foot is going to come in between the hands. Okay. So as the right foot comes in between the hands, press the heel down. You can tuck the back toe under for some support and stability. Inhale, reach the arms up. So here we're stretching through the quad and also the hip flexor. So you might find an intense stretch straight away. If this feels good, stay here. If you'd like to, you could press firmly through the right foot, tuck the tailbone, so tucking the tailbone under slightly, and then shift the hips forward, see how this feels. So those are two options for you to play with. And if this feels too much for the knees, you could place a blanket under the knees for a little bit of cushion and support. Wonderful. A breath in. On your exhale, reach your arms down and behind you, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, shoulder blades together, and we're going to breathe into the tummy here. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, right arm comes up, another option to pick up the left knee if you'd like to. Left heel draws back, or again, the knee is down. Breathe in here. And then exhale, bring the right hand down again. Good. Right foot to meet left, high plank, maybe dropping the knees. Come all the way down onto the mat. Keep the hands where they are, tops of the toes flat. Inhale, lift the chest, elbows draw back. Good. One breath in. Exhale, bring the forehead down. Heels in towards the bottom and a gentle sway of the legs side to side. Wonderful. Breath in, breath out. Tops of the toes come flat down. Inhale, lift up to high plank with knees up or down. And exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. A breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Wonderful. Good. You're going to drop the knees back down, tabletop position. Good. From tabletop, tuck the toes under, sit back on the heels. Hands on the thighs, breath in, breath out. Inhale, slow exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Placing the hands back down. And then the left foot comes forward. Tucking the right toes under. Press through the left foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. Again, if you feel this in the quad straight away, then please stay. And if it feels too much for the hands to be up today, you can bring the hands down on the hips if you'd like to. Good. If you want to, you could tuck the tailbone, shift the hips forward. Beautiful. 3 cycles of breath. Wonderful. Placing the hands down. Lift the left arm, keep the right knee down, or you could pick up the right knee if you want to. Look down or look up. Breath in, breath out. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Good. Left foot to meet right through tabletop with the knees down, or bringing the left foot to meet right, your choice. Take a breath. Exhale, drop the knees, come all the way down onto the mat. Good. Hands under shoulders, elbows draw back, lift the chest. Breathe in here. Exhale, bring the forehead down. Heels in towards bottom. And sway the legs side to side. Good. Tops, toes flat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and release. Good. Tuck the toes under. You can keep the knees down or maybe lift the knees for added strength. Inhale, high plank. Beautiful, nice job everybody. Downward facing dog, lift the hips up and back. A breath in and a breath out. Okay, so walking the feet to the middle of the mat and then coming into a squat. So in your squat pose, you can keep the heels up, gentle bend in the knees. A wonderful option is to bring a cushion underneath the bottom and come to sit on the bottom. But for now, if you want to stay here, stay here. We're going to bring the hands down and the arms in between the legs. Okay, so a wonderful move, a yogi squat for digestion. And also if you experience any tightness in the lower back, I encourage you to keep the crown of the head nice and tall. We're going to spend 5 cycles of breath here. If this feels good and you feel comfortable, you could bring the heels down on the ground and bring the hands at heart center for support, but also to keep the knees wide. But again, hands can come down as well, okay? Good, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips come down, lift the heels. Good, slow and steady, forward fold. Straightening the legs, toes point forward, feet are wide and come to fold. So if you're feeling really tight through the back of the legs, bend the knees and grab opposite elbows. A gentle sway side to side, chin towards the chest, relaxing any tension. Good, breath in and breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins or thighs. And then exhale, make your way all the way up towards, or come to stand. So head towards the ceiling. Good, take your time to arrive, feet plant down, hands by sides. Close down the eyes. And we come into a breath work. That will support the relaxation response. So although it feels like you're not doing much here, so much is going on. You're connecting to your core in the standing position. Your feet are supporting your whole body, your legs, hips, bottom. Good. Take a breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Chin towards the chest. Breathe into the back of the body. And with every exhale, relaxing the shoulders. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, full breath. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Bend the knees as generously as you need to. Good. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your bottom down towards the ground, however you need to. And then extend your legs forward. Okay, so working into the back of the legs, the hamstrings. So here you can bend the knees. Here you could place a cushion underneath the knees if that feels better for you, or placing a cushion underneath the bottom. So you can have a play, pause me if you need. Inhale, we're going to lift the arms up. And then exhale, we're going to forward fold. And you can place the hands on the legs, hands on the feet. Again, you can straighten the legs if you want to as well. Look towards your toes, take a breath in. On your exhale, forward fold. And it doesn't matter how close you are to the legs at all. What matters is that you start to feel, or you do feel, the sensation behind the thighs. Good. Breath in, breath out. Wonderful. Coming to rise all the way. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to bring the feet about mat width distance apart. Hands going to come behind you, an internal rotation of the hip, drawing the right knee in, keeping the left knee up. Breath in, breath out. Good. Opposite side, left knee drops in. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more on each side. And the other side. Good. Slowly and gently release. Wonderful. Bring the feet about hip width distance apart and the hips forward. Reach the arms towards the front of the mat and then slowly come down onto your mat. Good. Lift the fingertips high. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a hug. So all it takes is a short period of time concentrating on the body and the breath, and you might find maybe you experience the body starting to rest or feel more relaxed. And that is really key, I think, for me anyway, during this time. Good. And when you're ready, extend the left leg forward. And then bring the right knee across the body in a little twist. So right hip over the left. Maybe you bring the right arm towards the right side and breathe here. Again, doesn't matter how it looks, but I do encourage you to breathe into the belly here. Exhale. Good. Opposite side, bring the right leg down, draw the left knee in towards the chest, and exhale, bring the left knee across the body, and maybe the left arm to the left side. Breathe into belly, and breathe out. Breathe into the belly, and breathe out. Wonderful. Bringing the feet down and the knees up. And again, just a windscreen wiper of the knees side to side. So this is a short sequence of connecting mind and body, maybe creating space and flexibility in your body, but also this element of detoxification through the movement and through the breath. Good. Exhale, start to rest the legs down. Bring the hands by your sides. Let's breathe into the abdominal wall, so towards the belly. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here with the eyes closed. And every time the mind wonders or thinks, what's going to happen next? I invite you to bring your attention back to your breath. When we think about yoga or mindfulness, mindfulness really is our ability to continue returning to the present moment without judgment, with attention and curiosity and compassion. And this is something I personally practice during my prayers as well. Sometimes my mind can wander and I come back to my salah, I come back to pray with no judgment, just back into the present moment. Good. And when you're ready, coming to lay on your left side. Bringing the hands under the head. Think a little pillow for yourself. Beautiful. And then slowly start to rise up. Take your time to stand, maybe from a forward fold, and then gently coming all the way up. Wonderful. Okay, mountain pose once more. Head over the heart, heart over the hips, hips over the feet. Lift the heels, take a breath, and exhale, drop the heels. Good. Inhale and lift. Exhale, drop. One more time. Good. And then sway the arms side to side. Relaxing the body, any last tension or stress. Beautiful. Good. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. And on your exhale, we're going to forward fold with a sigh. Inhale and lift. Forward fold with a sigh. Inhale and lift. And sigh. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back towards your sides. A breath in and a breath out. Wonderful. You can come to sit, or I'm going to come and sit, but you can stay standing if you'd like. Wherever you are, a moment of pause, gratitude for your body, your mind for this moment. Thank you so much, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I am excited to share the next few episodes every Tuesday during the course of Ramadan on my yoga channel. So do click subscribe. It's my first time saying this. So click subscribe and join me every Tuesday. I hope that this helped. And if you'd like to take part in the breath work, then it will be, you'll be able to find it on the channel. Thank you so much and have a beautiful, beautiful day.